Have you ever seen someone who just stops you in your tracks? Someone whose photos look so perfect that you cannot believe they are real? Well, that is Claudia Schiffer. She is one of the most famous supermodels in the world, and we are going to check out some of her most amazing photos that will leave you staring in amazement. Claudia Schiffer's journey from a small town in Germany to becoming a global icon is fascinating. But what really makes her photos so special? Let us find out. Claudia started her modeling career when she was just a teenager. Imagine being discovered while walking down the street. Her first photos were simple, but they already showed her natural charm. Look at this photo from her early days. You can see her fresh look and that spark that made photographers notice her immediately. Her eyes, her smile, even the way she holds herself. Everything seems effortless. That is what made people want to take more pictures of her, and soon, she became a global sensation. What is amazing is that even in these early pictures, you can feel her personality shining through. She was not just a model posing for the camera. She was someone who made each photo tell a story. As Claudia's career grew, her photos became more than just snapshots. They were works of art. She worked with famous photographers who captured her in the most creative ways. Some photos are bold, some are playful, and some are simply magical. Check this out. In one photo, she is wearing a bright, colorful outfit that seems almost impossible to pull off. But Claudia makes it look natural, fun, and exciting all at the same time. That is a skill very few people have. And then there are black and white photos that show her in a completely different light. You can see the depth in her eyes and the calm confidence she carries. What is really interesting is how each photo feels unique. You might think a model has one look, but Claudia proves that she can transform herself for every shoot. From playful and happy to serious and mysterious, she does it all. One of the reasons Claudia became a household name is because of her magazine covers. These are photos that people saw all over the world, and they could not stop talking about them. Here is one of her most famous covers. Just look at how perfectly everything comes together. The lighting, the pose, her expression. It is almost like the photo has a life of its own. People did not just admire her looks. They admired the story each cover seemed to tell. And it is not just fashion magazines. Claudia's photos appeared in art books, advertisements, and even music videos. Each one shows a different side of her personality. Some are fun and carefree, while others are serious and intense. That is why so many people continue to study her photos even years later. Now, let us talk about some photos that really surprised everyone. These are not just ordinary modeling shots. They're the ones that made people go, "Wow, is that even real?" One picture shows Claudia in a very unusual setting, maybe an abandoned building or a strange location, yet she looks absolutely stunning. Another photo captures her in motion, jumping or spinning, and somehow the camera catches the perfect moment. These are the types of photos that make you stop and look again, because it is hard to believe someone can look that amazing while moving. What makes these photos so powerful is how natural she looks. You can tell she is not just posing. She is alive in the picture, and that energy is something no Photoshop can create. Beyond the beauty and style, Claudia Schiffer's photos teach us something important. Every picture shows confidence and presence. You do not have to be a model to take inspiration from this. You can apply it to your own life, your own photos, or even how you carry yourself every day. Notice how she uses her eyes, her posture, and even her hands to express emotion. These are tiny details, but they completely change the feeling of a photo. It is proof that a single picture can tell 1,000 stories if you know how to use your presence. Even today, people look at Claudia Schiffer's photos and are amazed. Why? Because her pictures are timeless. Fashion changes, trends fade, but her charisma and the way she connects with the camera never goes away. Fans of all ages admire her not just for her looks, but for the energy she brings to every photo. Whether it is a serious portrait or a playful fashion shoot, you can feel her personality shining through. And that is what makes her photos unforgettable. So there you have it. Claudia Schiffer's photos are more than just beautiful images. They are a combination of talent, personality, and creativity. Each one tells a story, captures a moment, and leaves an impression that lasts forever. If you enjoyed seeing these photos and learning about what makes them so special, make sure to keep exploring her work. Who knows? You might even find your own favorite shot that you just cannot stop looking at.